Alright, let's play some Farlanders. Chapter 1. So the year's 2046. Over 10 years have passed since the first manned mission to Mars. It was accomplished thanks to the combined effort of national space agencies and private companies. We received our first colony on the Red Planet, the Mars Hub. But we're still a long way from having a self-sufficient settlement on Mars. The process should be sped up by private companies and investments. Goddard is going to create the very first private colony on Mars. Our years of experience in agricultural technology have allowed us to develop a next-generation solution for the colony. Forget the bare Mars Hub environment you've seen before. In our colonies, you'll be able to go for a stroll and breathe the fresh air at a real park. In addition, we've developed technology that will allow us to terraform the Red Planet into an Earth-like environment. And that's not all, we've got more news for you. Hi, I'm Nicole, and I manage the Mars program at Goddard. Before we fly to Mars, we plan to launch a few test colonies on Earth. Our goal is to make sure residential modules are ready for the harsh Martian environment and assemble a team for our first real settlement. And by the way, you can help us with the last part. We're going to live stream the final phase of the Earth test colony. It'll be a reality show, but with a scientific goal. And you can watch all of that just by subscribing. For $200 a month. You can do your part right now by making a one-time contribution of just $199.99. Oh, so it's not really a subscription, it's more like a I want to get access forever kind of thing. We need your support to colonize Mars. So Henry says, great work, Philippe. You and the rest of the marketing team really knocked it out of the park. You've got the makings of an actor, Nicole. I guess I'm Nicole. It took me hard to try to get the hang of it. Thanks, I'm glad to be of service. By the way, I like the new haircut, looks great on you. Thank you. Since we need to start preparing the first test colony right away, I won't keep you. Sure, let's hang out a bit. In that case, let's continue. Does anyone have any comments about the promo? If it was up to me, I wouldn't focus so much on our brand. Filling the screen with our logo seems a little cheap. We all know how people feel about big corporations. I think we should explain our terraforming technology in greater detail. It's a major scientific breakthrough after all. I also feel the need to reiterate that streaming a scientific experiment all over the world for money is both unethical and extremely risky. The problem is that a private mission to Mars is a massive undertaking. It's going to require a colossal investment. There's absolutely no way we can pull this off without the money from the live stream. I guess. Regardless, this isn't why we're all here today. We can discuss the promo some other time. This is just the initial vision after all. I agree. I say we come back to this tomorrow with the rest of the team. Agreed. In that case, let's discuss the details of our first colony. Do you have any questions, Nicole? Let's go over the objectives. In the short term, your objective is to set up a basic colony using terraforming and building 5 working greenhouses. In addition to potatoes and other edible crops, we're also going to try growing decorative plants. Then if all goes well, we'll convert the greenhouses a bit and design the parks. What about the stream? When are we going to start it? The stream will begin during the colony's third and final testing phase, once we're sure that the terraforming is functioning properly and the domed parks are capable of sustaining life. I should add that it'll be important to announce the stream as soon as possible, ideally once this mission has been successfully completed. What about the residents? And who are the colonists going to be? For now, it'll just be volunteers from our company, but once the live stream begins, we'll start bringing in a broader swath of people. So, interns in short. New colonists will be brought in gradually. Your job will be to make sure the colony grows smoothly and can accommodate everyone. What can I do with terraforming? You can do things like create new sources of water and minerals, flatten mountains that are preventing the colony from expanding, or preparing the soil for growing crops. In other words, you can alter the landscape to meet your needs, but keep in mind that our terraforming sets are limited, so you need to use them wisely. We tell me about the test site selected for the colony. It will only be a small patch of land at first, but it should be enough to roll out our terraforming technology. Before we begin construction, we need to prepare the selected location by giving it more of a Martian look. As I'm sure you know, it's quite difficult to get ice in the prairie in this kind of weather, but given that the test site is small, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm all set, let's get started. Once you're on site, Nikolai and the rest of our engineering team will assist you. Good luck. how's the connection? As you can see, we've made your objective a little simpler and built your starting base on the fly. Next turn, our first batch of colonists will arrive. Before we can receive them, we'll need to build a living space. First, don't forget to install solar panels and connect them to the base. Remember that solar panels need sunlight, so don't build them in the shade of the cliffs. Don't worry, a misplaced building can always be demolished. Alright, so we've got our little map over here. And victory goal to build 5 greenhouses. Checklist, build solar panels. Connect solar panels to the base with wires. Build houses for upcoming colonists. Connect the houses to the base with wires. Connect houses to the base with tunnels. Connect houses to the base with pipes. Alright. I can also move around with WASD. So solar panels, I assume, will be under energy. They are. Built on fertile soil, hard ground, sand, and ice. So I'm not so sure if... Yeah, obviously I said don't build it in the shadow, and the game doesn't allow us to do it, doesn't look like, so that's good. I'm not sure if the shadows are going to rotate. Doesn't look like it. Well, let's build them in the desert, maybe a little bit out of the way. I'm guessing our colony, our main base will be somewhere here, so we wouldn't want them near the colony, but also not too far. Let's see. Up here could be good. I'm not sure how connecting works. I don't want to completely lock myself in a corner here. I'll just plop the first one down here. One here, one here, one here. Right, next we have to connect it with wires. Assume it's this power line over here. There. Can I just drag? No, I can't drag. I'm gonna have to click individually. And good to know that you can build wires over the obstacles, not over the mountains and riverbeds. There we go. That's all connected. All right, next on the checklist, build houses. 2 of them. So let's put them near the farm, I guess. Or here, should be fine. Oh, it looks like everything's connected. Oops, I almost forgot to tell you that most structures, including solar panels and residential buildings, will work better if you put them close together. Well, good thing I did that already. And I guess we won't need the tunnels because exactly they're adjacent to each other. And next we have to build the greenhouse. But we need people for the greenhouse. So I assume the people are coming, and this is why we have the next turn here. So it's kind of like a turn-based city builder. It looks like. The new colonists have arrived, and we get the sweet little animation of this hovercraft looking thing. 10 new colonists are... Yeah, today 10 new colonists arrived. It's great that we have 3 houses prepared for them. Our colony happiness is okay. So turn 2, we can take the 10 colonists, take 5, or we're not ready. We're ready, I think. So let's take all 10 colonists. Right, now that we've got residents, you need to oversee mining and mineral processing. Unfortunately, there aren't any minerals in this little patch of land, but I've already taken care of it and sent you terraforming sets, including a mineral source. Select a set that fits best into the current landscape and use it, then put minerals in the area that I designated. Click on any set from the terraforming panel on the right, and then move the mouse on a landscape to preview the terraforming effect. Press Q or E for rotation. Alright, let's create minerals using terraforming. Which one is minerals exactly? I'm not seeing an explanation. If I right click, oh, nothing. I guess I'll try the first one. Ah, okay, so this symbol, I guess, has to match. I've got this. Yeah, I guess that's a mineral symbol there. Alternatively, I guess I can use this one, which is smaller, but it won't allow me to place. Okay, so let's just place this here. Seems like it's working fine. Whoa, my desk just shook a little. Now build a factory and connect it to the colony. Product, I guess? Yes, factory. Requires 52 minerals, 4 energy, and 8 workers. Produces 24 minerals per turn. Provides adjacent fertile soil. So, where can we place this? Ah, okay, on top of the minerals. Great. So that's already connected with power. Now we should be connecting it with tunnels. One over here. And let's just plop these down as such. Nice work. New terraforming sets with various functions will arrive from time to time. For example, you can use explosives to melt ice or level out a mountain area. And you can use so-called soil cleaner or shovels for short to prepare the soil for construction or growing crops. If you get confused about terminology, just take a look at the documentation we've prepared. It's under the terraforming panel. Catch that thing down here. Now you need to see to the water supply. Use the existing water sources or create a new one by using water terraforming or melting ice. Alright, so we already have some water. Up here we have some ice. So let's not make life difficult, and I guess we can just build a water pump right on top of the water here. And then we'll need to connect it with pipes to the base. I assume the pipe can just go right through that fertile soil there. And then let's also put a power line. But we don't have the resources to do so. So I guess we're gonna need to skip a turn. And then next turn we should have the resources to finish that. Let's try that. There we go. We got some minerals out of that. We got some power. So now we can hook this up. There we go. I imagine you've already noticed that fertile soil appears around open water sources. That's where you'll be able to grow crops. A water pump will block off a water source, so the fertile soil around it will disappear. But I'll give you a tip. You can always turn the water pump off. Now build 5 greenhouses for crops, and my team and I will try to grow exotic plants for our future parks. This will complete your mission. Alright, so good to know in the future that building a water pump is going to remove the fertile soil. But it doesn't look like this is in the scope of this first chapter, so right now we just have to build the greenhouses. For that we'll need more people. In order to have more people, we'll need more houses. So let's build that here. And I can build this one here as well. And that's what we can do. We're actually at a deficit of minerals and deficit of power, so we'll actually need to build some solar panels next as well. I can't get to next turn. I think I need to use terraforming. Not sure what's going on here. What happens if I pop this down? Okay, now I'm allowed to go next turn. So yeah, we're losing power right now. Let's just fix that by making another solar panel. And one more so we have Oh, do we need one more? We're breaking even now, so should be okay. What do we need again for the greenhouses? We need people now, right? And power. So let's make some extra power. And we should be getting 10 more people in one turn. Here we go. Let's take them all. We have the space. Let's start making the greenhouses. But we're gonna need fertile soil now. So, we can either melt the ice here, or I think they said we can turn off the water pump. Oh. And the fertile soil comes back immediately. That's good to know. So we need 5 greenhouses, and we only have 4 spaces here. So we will need to melt this somehow. Click this here. Nothing happened. Maybe next turn I get some different options. But anyways, let's start with the greenhouses that we need. Got different costs as well. This one's only 10, the other are 15 in these slots. Next, we need to connect this with a tunnel, for which we don't have the resources for. So that'll be next turn. Let's quickly connect this. That. And one more greenhouse. We need more people. And we need to take care of this water situation as well. I'll be able to terraform again in one turn, and I have enough water to last me a turn, so we're okay there. Oh, that's the extra house, so we can take 5 more people. This is called, oh no, this is food. So this should be the melting that we need for the water here. Or not. What exactly is going on? Looks like this just creates an extra frozen lake. And not that. So I'll need to turn this back on for sure. So we'll figure out how to melt that until we get the option to melt something again. But for now, we can just... I'm not sure if this means removing something. Has flat. Has mountain, has canyon. Alright, so to melt the water, we need fire or TNT. This is create water. And if we do that in a canyon, we get actual water instead of ice. Okay. Okay, that makes more sense now. That a canyon? That is a canyon. Fantastic. Yeah, let's... but it needs to be flat. Got it. So if we do something... Actually, we can do something like this. That works. Alright, that's clear. Also, let's build another house, because we'll be getting 10 more colonists next turn, and I would like to house all of them. Oh, actually we have 38 living spaces, because I guess since these are adjacent, they're kind of more effective, so we don't need more houses. Yeah, let's skip ahead. New colonists have arrived, we'll take all of them. Great. So let's actually build a water pump here and connect the water pipe like this. And this way I can turn this one off. We get our fertile soil back. And we can build another greenhouse here, bringing us to 4. And now we just need to find a way to get more fertile soil. We're from hard ground if there is water nearby. So we have created new water over here. But obviously we've put a water pump there. So we'll need to create one more. Yeah, we'll need to create one more piece of fertile soil somewhere. And so we need some more terraforming opportunities. And this is digging, I assume, smooth out. So basically we can just smooth out different parts of the land, including mountains. Canyons as well. Yeah, looks like it smoothed out canyons too. So let's do something like that, maybe like here. This will get rid of the mountains. We might get some fertile soil once we melt that. No, it doesn't really do much with mountains. Right, that's fine. We'll skip ahead. We are running at a deficit of water now, so we will need another water pump somewhere. But we have enough storage for now, and we can always turn this back on if needed. Oh, also, yeah, since this isn't connected, we will actually need to run the power lines. Power lines are connected though. Maybe we just don't have enough power. We'll need another solar panel. Ah, no, this is entrance, not electricity. They need a tunnel here. So we can do something like this. There. Alright, let's see what terraforming opportunities we have next turn. Alright, great. Looks like we've got some TNT we can use to melt that into water and get some more fertile soil. 8. Do this instead so I don't make a massive crater over there. Right, so we have more water there. We can hook up greenhouse. We need more people. So we'll need to wait one more turn before we can do that. We have the water for it, but just in case, I'm gonna turn this on for one turn. So we'll be playing that a bit safe. There are only 8 houses. Yeah, let's build one more. Go for it. We don't really need the extra space. We just needed really 3 more colonists. We didn't have to take them all, but why not? And also see we're going to start losing food, so let's just take 5 this time. That's all we need anyways. We'll just make a greenhouse. Here. Oh, okay, that's in the shadow, so you can't actually grow stuff on there. Makes sense. Let's build this here. Let's hook it up to the tower. To the power. Let's hook it up to the rest of the base with a tunnel. Oh, problem. Yeah. Might need to delete this in this case. Demolish, do I get my resources back? 6, and the tunnel costs 6. So you do get all your resources back, fantastic. In this case, let's actually demolish these solar panels. We'll just create some new ones. One new one there. And we can create a new one. Yeah, we can create them down here. This is all hooked up to the same line. Great. Go back to the tunnel. Just make this snake around, but we're out of resources. Not ideal. Maybe get some good terraforming opportunities to move that out over there. Yeah, we're struggling on food, but I guess it's because this fertile soil isn't technically running. But we'll be okay. Also, power is a bit on the low side. We'll need to make sure to fix that. Probably because I'm losing some adjacency bonuses, or in this case, it looks fine. Let me see, how do I remove canyons? So here I have access to TNT, mountains, and shovels. TNT on canyons keeps it the same. Shovels keeps it the same. And the last one was mountains. Mountain on a canyon gives me wasteland, which might actually not be such a bad idea. In this case, I can actually just undo what I did before. This time I'm only getting 2 minerals back for doing this. So it's not very efficient, but it'll do. Put this back. Then can't make the tunnel go through the wasteland. Alright, so we'll wait for some more terraforming opportunities. Meanwhile, I can turn this off, because we'll need the food. Yeah, it looks like we'll still be okay. Turn. New colonists. We're not ready. We don't need more. Let me check what these mean. Pass mountain. Okay. So we can create some more water. It's not exactly what we're looking for, but we can make some water over here. And build a water pump. We're lacking powers. Let's fix that as well. Let's build a water pump here. Now we have plenty of water to go around. And we can actually demolish this one, since we don't really need it anymore. Alright, shovels. Shovels, do they remove wasteland? Brings it... Oh, no. Yeah, it smoothed it out to sand. That is exactly what we need. Take that out. And even go like this. What's the difference between this soil, hard ground? If we smooth this out, it becomes sand, I believe. Hard ground with the shovel. Stays hard ground, alright. Then we might as well use this. That is now buildable terrain, so we can hook up. Here we're missing water pipes. I believe, yes. Let's bring this up. Alright, victory. Well done, you built and sustained a self-sufficient colony.